Transmissions detected.
Kill them all.
Hello, my friends. Today I document the legend of the Mountain Gate at Gog and Magog. Remember, there's two stories that explain our past, and, well, this is part of the crazy one. The biblical texts in Ezekiel and Revelation warn of those who live in Gog and Magog. They're said to rise against us at the end of days. And so the story of the gates goes that over 2,300 years ago, during his legendary conquest across the world, Alexander the Great ventured beyond the familiar lands of Persia and into the wild, desolate territories of the north. There is where he encountered the two monstrous, chaotic tribes called Gog and Magog. Alexander was very famous, so wherever he went, people knew who he was, and according to the folks in the land there, when Alexander shows up, they pleaded with him to go and see those who lived past this great mountain range. They were a major threat to the civilized world. Villagers, mystics, and even the holy men all together begged Alexander for his protection, warning that if Gog and Magog were to venture out of this hidden area, it would mean the end of mankind itself. They were scary, and they were giants. So Alexander went to where the mountains met the cold air and witnessed firsthand their abnormal appearance and their animal-like behavior. Now he was appalled by what he saw, and he asked God for help with these monstrous beings. He was told to build a gate or a barrier to keep their hordes contained. The gate itself was said to be impenetrable, a towering wall stretching from mountain to mountain with iron plates so thick no army could breach them. Ancient engineers worked tirelessly under Alexander's command, and they poured molten metals and sealed every single gap. And legend says the ground shook as the final plate was hammered into place, as if the very earth knew what was being locked away. In some stories, God places his word upon the gate, saying no high priest, no wizard, no caster of spells, no watcher, nor angel of heaven can break this seal until the appointed time. Crazy, right? The story of Alexander's gate appears in so many traditions. Why would everyone collectively lie? Again, another thing that just the whole world lies about. Only modern historians say that, though, And so I found medieval travelers even recorded the existence of a Great Barrier Wall or gate. It sparked fear in everyone who knew because they believed it meant the time for their release was drawing near. Apparently, like I said, we're the only age to come along and be like, yeah, that's all fake. So how does so many official records survive the test of time, get to ours and be nonsense unless someone's hiding the real reality of our world? It appears to be the issue, too. You see, the examples of this is the story is recorded in the Syriac as fact. In the Romance of Pseudo-Callisthenes, it's given the name Breasts of the North. In the Quran, it describes Dul-Qarnain, who scholars believe is Alexander the Great due to the exactness of the story. In the Tiburtine Sibyl records, they also record that Alexander encloses the people of Gog and Magog from reaching civilization. Now, it's really suspicious being from the north. But, what can you say? In the Syriac, Alexander the Great, when he meets the people of Gog and Magog, he describes them as barbarians who eat worms. They eat scorpions, dogs. They don't bury their dead, and they eat the human cadavers. They even abort their fetuses and eat them. They perform sexual acts on one another in the open, a vile and disgusting race of giants. In the Quran, the people of Gog and Magog will destroy the gate just before the Day of Judgment, allowing them to ravage the earth during the final battle. Boy, they sound like real winners, don't they? Man, in Christianity, it records the prophecy of Gog and Magog, which brings about the end of days. I mean, there's so many legends about these two lands, different religions and everything. So, what's going on here? Some say that Gog and Magog are indeed lost nations of merciless giant warriors. I believe that. Others think they symbolize ancient bloodlines, hidden elites, their technology, or perhaps supernatural forces are kept at bay behind some barrier. And when this gate opens, or barrier opens, it means the return of the famous Nephilim tribes. Or worse, some entirely unknown race of beings. But we're kept from the outer limits of this realm for a reason, both north and south, so who really knows what's around us? Yeah. But totally suspicious if you ask me. Gog and Magog are in the prophecies of several different religions, so scholars writing it off as fairy tale makes no sense to me. Because anything that proves biblical stories is always debunked for whatever reason, and it's with things you can't fact check either. There's a reason to remember these two places. It would never have been so perfectly matched one to another's account across, oceans. Their existence is genuine in the ancient historical records. That cannot be denied. Even the prophets spoke of this land and its inhabitants. So the next time you hear about ancient and forgotten prophecies, just remember the one about the hidden lands. That could totally be true. The legend of the North Gate. The barrier that was built to save us from the giant tribes of Gog and Magog. It's crazy to even repeat that, I know. But it's even crazier to think, what if it's true? And if it is, the real question would be, are we absolutely sure we're ready for what may be coming here? I doubt it, because we've gotten really soft. But I say bring it anyway, because remember, there's nothing new. Once again, the warriors of the world will take care of it. If God doesn't, we always have stepped up. And that's how we're here today. No matter who's tried in the past to get rid of us or tried to exterminate us, or no matter how bad it's ever gotten, just remember, it's obviously failed every time. So that's kind of a plus, right? Oh my goodness gracious, how insane. That's what I needed to say, my friends. My love to you all. I'm Wild Dog, and I am out of here.
Sorry.